a young woman 250 years ago, yes, back in India. She already carries the grief of her mother, and she's fallen in love, become infatuated with this Indian man. And the end result of that is that it is unacceptable to the powers that be. And somehow he is killed. And as far as you're concerned, you are responsible. I want you to put yourself in her shoes. I want you to go back in time. Time is immaterial. Right now, she's here. You are connected to her by your second chakra. Her second chakra, your second chakra. They're two fragments of who you are. Give yourself permission to be her, to be this young woman who never got over the loss of her mother. And now she feels responsible for the death of this young lad with whom they've killed him. And she is tortured with the guilt of her responsibility. I'd like you to be her and really allow those emotions to flow into you. Really experience that. What would it be like to feel responsible for the death of someone that you've become bonded to in that emotional way, and which it was a forbidden relationship? They wouldn't allow it. It didn't fit in with their perception of who they were, all these white colonials at the time. But you couldn't help yourself because you felt this connection with this person, and they killed him, and you feel the weight of that grief. Allow that. Be her. Be her. And I want you to separate yourself now. I want you to go up into your heart. Stay connected with her, but go into your heart today. And from your heart, connect with this younger you in the past. And let your forgiveness imbue her with your forgiveness. She couldn't have done any different. She was in love. Her heart was her heart, her need was her need. And to be fair, so was his. The two of you are intrinsically connected in this love affair. She is not responsible for what others did. Can you feel your love for her?
Yes.
Your empathy?
Yeah.
Your appreciation of who she is and where she's at?
Yeah. And she gave him love that he wanted from her, even though it was for a short time.
Okay.
So it was what he needed, what he wanted from her, and even though that they took him away, it wasn't her fault.
She, as time went on, this trauma never left her in her lifetime. She lived till she was around 44. And the trauma of that experience went with her to her death at the time. But time is flexible. I want you to connect with her. I want you to go forward to the moment of her death when she was about 44. I want you to open up your heart to her, see her coming to her towards her death, into her heart, so that she becomes conscious. Now come back here to the present. And you've had some people die in you. And remind me, who was it who died first of all? Your mother? Your
My
father?
father died
Your
first.
father died. So I want you to focus on your father now. Just see him here now with us. have the image of your father, and if he was alive right now, what do you need to say to him from your heart? What do you need to say?
I love him. And I accept him with all of his faults. And
Speak to him directly, please. See, he's here now with us.
I love you, Dad. And I accept all of your faults. And I know that it wasn't your fault that things didn't work out in life. And life was difficult. You made wrong choices, and that's okay. I forgive you. I forgive you for leaving us so early. I want you to know that I never stopped loving you or missing you. And I feel such a strong connection to you all of the time. I think about you all of the time. And I just want you to know that I loved you. Maybe more than other people did, but I loved you lots.
And smile. All right. What's your present level of comfort? So, how are you feeling?
Quite relaxed, but quite sort of floaty.
Floaty, yeah.
Yeah, it's quite nice feeling. Yes, yeah,
And
it's been
how-
really good. I feel like like you say, I've moved.
You've
a
let go of
level.
something.
Yeah, I feel like this was all meant to be, and that it's given me a focus